These are the incredibly expensive things Elon Musk owns. The real-life Iron Man has a $300 million jet collection, an impressive real estate portfolio worth nearly $100 million, a breathtaking collection of cars, and even a real-life James Bond submarine car. Make sure to stick around until the end to find out what his biggest purchase is, which cost him $44 billion. Back in 2019, when Elon Musk unveiled the groundbreaking Tesla Model Y in California, he made sure he stood out, not just with the car, but with his distinctive fashion choices. He sported a unique pair of Air Jordan Tesla shoes, specially crafted from extravagant materials, such as pony hair, red metallic leather, and even python leather. However, there was a significant caveat to these stylish kicks. The use of python leather in California is strictly prohibited, and the consequences could include a 6-month jail sentence. Not wanting to entangle himself in any legal dilemmas, Elon opted to keep those remarkable shoes in the closet, even though they came with a relatively modest price tag of about $1,500. But this is nothing compared to what he plans to wear on Mars. Elon Musk's fashion choices extend beyond earthly concerns. He has his set sight on space, where time takes on a whole new dimension. To ensure he remains stylish even in the cosmos, he partnered with Tag Heuer to craft a unique timepiece. The result is the limited edition Carrera 1887 SpaceX, commemorating the 50th anniversary of the first Swiss watch to journey into space. What's pleasantly surprising is that you don't need to be a billionaire to sport this cosmic accessory. It comes with a price tag of $10,000. Now that's crazy, but his car collection is out of this world. Elon Musk's love for the classics meets the allure of electric innovation. He is considered by the media as the real-life Iron Man. In fact, he put his personal $100,000 Tesla Roadster on a rocket he made and sent into space. Yeah, you heard me right. A $100,000 car on a rocket, launch into space, and this doesn't even take into account the fact that he also live streamed the entire event, and you can track where it is in space right now. Since he'll never get that one back, he just bought another one. Elon Musk, a figure well known for his pioneering electric cars, brings a surprising twist to his car collection. Amidst the sleek and modern EVs, he possesses a 1920 Ford Model T. You talk about a relic from the early days of gas-powered automobiles, this was one of the first mass-produced cars. Despite its age and, well, limited functionality, Elon values it as a tribute to the rich history of automobiles. However, Musk's automotive interests span beyond vintage relics, extending to a lifelong dream car, the classic Jaguar E-Type. His infatuation with this iconic gas-powered beauty began at the tender age of 17 when he encountered it in a magazine. Now, it's worth noting that at that point, Elon's financial status mirrored the struggles of many young adults, with a meager $2,000 to his name and a daunting $100,000 debt. Nevertheless, as soon as he amassed the necessary funds, he didn't even hesitate to make the Jaguar E-Type his own, demonstrating the enduring allure of classic cars even in the world of high-tech innovation and electric propulsion.
And then the first car I bought, a 1967 Series 1 E-Type Jag. Kept breaking down on me, caused me all sorts of trouble. In fact, it broke down on the way back from the dealer.
Now, $100,000 is a lot for a car that breaks down. However, one of the most heart-stopping moments in his car collection history involved a high-stakes incident with his $1 million McLaren F1.
I didn't really know how to drive the McLaren, so I floored it and did a lane change and started spinning. I remember seeing the cars coming towards me while I was going backwards, and then we hit an embankment, which tossed the car into the air like a discus, and we blew the suspension out. All the glass and the wheels and everything was shredded, and there was massive body damage in the front and rear.
It was a close call for both Elon and his expensive automobile gem, but it's a vivid reminder that even billionaires face the perils of the open road. At this point, he definitely needed a new car, but he wanted something unique, something even crazier. That's why he decided to buy a car that could literally transform into a submarine. Elon Musk's relentless enthusiasm for unique vehicles remained undiminished as he acquired a car that seemed to have emerged straight from the pages of a James Bond thriller. Elon's journey to secure this remarkable find began when the car was uncovered in an abandoned storage unit. Recognizing the opportunity to add an unparalleled gem to his automotive collection, he seized the chance. And with this acquisition, the total value of his impressive car collection surged to a staggering $2.8 million. Well, I have to admit that is a heck of a lot of cars. But fortunately, Musk has no shortage of storage space. In fact, Elon owns an impressive real estate portfolio worth nearly $100 million. Elon Musk's venture into the realm of real estate began in a manner reminiscent of the common individual, with the purchase of a house. Yet, this is where the resemblance to an everyday homebuyer concludes. His initial mansion, a property of a staggering value at $17 million, boasts an opulent 7 bedrooms, complete with a gym, a spa, a tennis court, and even a private movie theater. Oh yeah, and check this out. Even Elon subscribed, and this is only our first video, so why don't you? Please subscribe. Now, Elon's fascination with this residence was so profound that he didn't merely acquire just one. No, he extended his real estate portfolio by purchasing, not 1, not even 3, but 6 additional houses, resulting in a total of 7 properties under his name. Amidst this collection of opulent homes lies a distinctive gem often referred to as Willy Wonka's house. Although its exterior presents an ordinary appearance, the interior unravels a world of eccentricity and whimsy.
Don't you have Gene Wilder's house?
It's a real quirky house, yeah. All the cabinets are like odd shapes. There's like doors to nowhere and corridors and tunnels and odd paintings on the wall.
It comes as no surprise that Elon chose to channel his distinct style into transforming this enigmatic abode into a school for his children.
Let's look at the physics and economics of a rocket.
Elon Musk's homes are as unique as his interests. Now let's shine a light onto his fondness for special jewelry. Although he's not one to show off diamonds, there is an exception in the form of a diamond Tesla ring he got as a gift from Ben Baller. But Elon's generosity with jewelry doesn't stop there. He once gave his college girlfriend a 14-karat gold necklace with a green emerald from his father's emerald line. After they went their separate ways, he didn't find the $50,000 gift too painful. However, when it came to his second wife, he showered her with millions. Realizing how much rings meant to her, he went a step further, gifting her 3 distinct engagement rings. The first was worth $100,000, but since Elon was a multimillionaire, he playfully took some teasing for being cheap. To make up for it, he bought her a $300,000 ring for everyday use, and for special occasions, he went all out with a $1 million ring adorned with 10 sapphires and a diamond, a symbol of his grandeur and love and life. In total, he spent a whopping $1.5 million on jewelry. But what if I told you that he spends a lot more on his children? Elon Musk's duties extend well beyond his personal indulgences, for he bears the responsibility of being a father to 9 children, a role that transcends ordinary expectations. While the average parent typically expends approximately $300,000 on their offspring, Elon's children enjoy a life that stands far apart from the norm. They receive education at a private school and partake in extravagant family vacations, traveling alongside their father on his private jet. These opulent getaways accumulate to a striking sum of $1 million annually. Consequently, Elon's commitment translates to an expenditure of at least $24 million for a single child, amassing to an astonishing total of around $216 million to cater to the needs and desires of all of his 9 children. Now that's expensive, but I guess he probably doesn't care, since he spends even more money buying multiple jets. Elon Musk's fascination with luxury jets goes beyond just owning one. He's not content with a single aircraft. He wants a whole fleet. In total, he owns 5 jets. His very first customized jet set him back $26 million, and it came with all the usual luxurious features features like comfy recliner seats, a dining room, and even a bedroom. But here's the catch. He got this one before he became a billionaire. As his wealth continued to grow, so did his desire for bigger and better planes. Elon wanted to outshine other billionaires, and his eyes landed on the Gulfstream G550, which fellow billionaire Mark Cuban owned. To show he could top the competition, he bought 2 of these jets, each for $62 million. Then the temptation of newer models was just too strong to resist. The Gulfstream G650 came along, and Elon just had to have it. Surprisingly, the primary difference between this one and the G550 was just an extra seat. That's the level of luxury you find in the billionaire's world, where an extra seat adds $75 million to the price. Elon's latest purchase, the Gulfstream G700, underscores his love for extravagant air travel. The main difference? It's a bit roomier, kind of like how the latest iPhone gets a little bigger each year. For Elon, spending $300 million on private jets is just part of being a billionaire. But Elon's biggest purchase might be his biggest flex ever, because his astounding purchase has reshaped the entire social media landscape. Elon Musk's most massive buy isn't a car or even a house. It's a whole social media platform. When Twitter was clamping down on voices and ideas, Elon didn't just delete the app. He straight up bought it. Twitter, even with all its financial losses, became Elon's possession, and he splurged an amazing $44 billion on it. But here's the twist. He didn't stop at the price tag. Elon's quirkiness showed up again as he shelled out an extra $19 billion, paying way more than what most people would consider reasonable. It was like a nod to his favorite meme, 420. He scooped up all the company shares at a peculiar price of $54.20, leaving everyone scratching their heads at this curious move. But why did he do it? Elon has big plans for Twitter. He's giving it a whole new identity by renaming it X, and he envisions turning it into a super duper app, following the footsteps of China's super successful WeChat. It might just become worth a whopping $80 billion. But hey, if Elon Musk spent millions buying all kinds of luxuries, just imagine what Andrew Tate was capable of doing. He paid a whopping $5 million for a Bugatti Chiron and $380,000 for a Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon watch made by Jacob & Company to complement his vehicle. And I know you want to hear more about that, so click on this video right here.